accept your apology, Blinky. Just please be careful next time. And don't worry, we will get this mess all cleaned up. We have the power of teamwork working for us, and we just have to keep on going. Oh, greetings everyone. You know what? Now that you're here, it's the perfect time to take a break. Blinky and I are still working on tidying up this inky mess from last time. But now that you're here, why don't we do our Jolly Phonics Sight Words Connections? Let's begin by playing a game of sight word review. I'm going to flash some sight words in front of you, and you're going to read them out loud. Can you do it? All right, let's get to it. On. Ah. And. My. I. Me. Is. Oh, my favorite word is coming up. The. And the last word, my friends, in. Great! You certainly have been practicing your sight words. Give yourself a pat on the back. Wonderful. Now, do you remember the name of this letter? I. And what sound does it make? Eh, eh, eh. But it also says its name. Now, right now we're going to learn about 3 new sight words. And the first word that we're going to talk is the word she. Can you see it? It's spelled S-H-E. Let's do our 5 steps when talking about the word she, and then we'll find it in the song later. Now, step number 1, read it, say it. When I point to the word she, you're going to say she. Are you ready? She. Very good. Let's do it again. She. Great. Now let's move on to step number 2, and that is read it, spell it. I'll go first and you'll go next. Ready? Watch me go. She. S-H-E. She. Your turn. She. S-H-E. She. Very good. Now it's time for step number 3, and that is tap the word. I'll go first and you'll go next. She. S-H-E. She. Your turn. She. S-H-E. She. Very good. Now let's move on to step number 4, and that's write the word up in the air. Let's start with the letter S. Start at the top. Go up a little bit, down, around, and back up. Now let's write the letter H. To make H, you have to first make a big line that goes down. Go near the middle, go around and down to the bottom. Let's do it. Start at the top. Make a big line that goes down. Go near the middle, go up, around, and down to the bottom. Great. And now let's write the letter E. To do that, we start at the middle and we make a line that goes across, then up, around, down, and back up a little bit. Let's do it. Start at the middle, go out, up, around, down, and back up a little bit. Great. So it's time for step number 5. Since we wrote the word up in the air, we have to write it down somewhere. I was thinking that today I was going to use this foamy noodle as my writing material. What will you be using today? Great choice. And don't forget, you can always do invisible writing on your body. And I would love to see your writing when you're done. Let's write the word she. It starts with an S. Then make an H, a big line that goes down. And go back to the middle. Make a curve and go back down to the bottom. And now the letter E. Go across, up, around, and down. Here's my writing. May I please see yours? Good effort. Let's write the word she again. I'm going to write mine right beside, starting with the letter S like a snake, H with a big line that goes down to the bottom, and then E, the line that starts across and then goes up, around, and down. She. Here's my writing. May I please see yours? Thank you. Now, before we move on to sight word number 2, we're going to do one more thing with the word she. I want you to take a look at this sentence that's right here. Now, a sentence is a group of words that are together, not letters. See all of these words that are here? This sentence starts right here and it ends right here with that dot at the bottom. A sentence always starts with a big uppercase letter and it ends with punctuation, like this period dot. Can you find the word she in this sentence? You can? Oh, right here. She. S-H-E, she. Good eye. And what color do you think I should underline the word she in? Red. Great. Now let's move on to word number 2. And that word is it. I-T, it. Let's do our 5 steps. The first step is see it, say it. I'm going to point to the word it, and you're going to say it. Ready? Here we go. Is that the word it? No, I was trying to trick you. Remember, this is what it looks like. You know this is she. It's already underlined in red. Let's find the word it. When I point to it, you have to say it, but make sure it's the word it. It. Your turn. It. And see, I'm not tricking you. Let's move on to step number 2, and that's read it, spell it. First, we're going to read the word it, and then we're going to spell it. I'll go first, and you can go next. Watch. It. I-T, it. Your turn. It. I-T, it. Very good. And now, let's move on to the next step, and that is tap the word. I'll go first, and you'll go next. It. I-T, it. Your turn. Very good. Now let's move on to step number 4. We have to write the word up in the air. Let's start with the letter I. This is a little lowercase I, and you know that. First, you make a little line down and a dot that floats on top. Ready? Let's do it in the air. A little line down and a dot that floats on top. Next is a T. Start at the top, make a big line that goes down and a little line that goes across right through. Ready? Start at the top, make a big line that goes right down to the bottom and a little line that goes right through it. Great. Now that we wrote the word up in the air, we have to write the word down somewhere. I had a lot of fun writing on my foamy noodle. I think I'm going to keep on using it. Let's write the word it. It starts with the letter I. And you know this letter. This is the letter we're talking about. Here I go. It. I'm going to make a little line that goes down and a dot on top. And then I'm going to go across, make a big line that goes down and make a line that goes in the middle. It. Great. Let's do it again. Make a little line that goes down and a dot that floats on top. The dot mustn't touch the little line. There has to be space in between them. And then start at the top for the T and make a big line that goes down to the bottom and a line that goes across. Great. Here's my writing. May I please see yours? Wonderful. That was step number 5. All right, my friends. Now, let's take a look at another sentence. Do you see this sentence here? It doesn't stop at the edge of the paper. It actually stops right here. And we know that it stops here Because here is a period dot, and a period dot means stop. They always go at the end of a sentence. So this sentence starts with a big uppercase T and it ends in a period dot. Can we find the word it in this sentence? I wonder if you can. If you see the word it, say stop. Oh, I thought I heard you, but should I keep going? Oh, go back up. Oh, is this the word it? It sure is. And I will underline it in yellow. Why don't we read this sentence? This sentence says, the ink, it spread all over the desk. It. Wonderful. Now, let's move on to our third sight word. And that word is all. A-L-L. Let's do the first step. See it, say it. When I point to the word all, you have to say all. Ready? All. I'm not tricking you this time. See? You can double check. Is it right? Does it say all? It does. Let's do step number 1 again. Read it, see it, say it. All. Very good. Time for step number 2. Read it, spell it. I'll go first and you'll go after me. All. A-L-L. All. Your turn. Very good. Now let's do step number 3. Tap the word. I'll go first and you'll go next. All. A-L-L. All. Your turn. Very good. Now let's move on to step number 4. We have to write the word up in the air. Let's begin with the letter A. Make a circle. And then make a little line that goes down at the side. And now, we're not going to make one L, we're going to make 2. And they're just a big line that starts at the top and go down to the bottom. Let's do it. 2 L's, ready? 1, and go back to the top. 2, great. Now it's time for step number 5. Since we wrote the word up in the air, we have to write it down somewhere. I'm still going to use my foamy noodle. What are you using this time? Great. Let's write the word all. Start with the letter A. Make a circle and a little line that goes down at the side. Remember, that little line has to touch the circle. And now it's time to make those 2 L's, and they're just long lines that start at the top and go down to the bottom. Let's do it. 1, 2. All. Here's my writing. May I please see yours? Looking good. Even those invisible ones. Let's write the word all again. Start with the letter A. Make a circle with a little line at the side. Great. And now let's make those 2 L's. They're just long lines. 1, 2. Fantastic. Now let's take a look at this sentence again. Remember, it starts with this big uppercase T and it ends with this period dot. Now it says, the ink, it spread all over the desk. What color should I underline the word all in? Blue. You've got it. Great. Let's review the 3 new letters, the 3 new words that we talked about. Word number 1 is she. Your turn. Word number 2 is it. Your turn. And word number 3 is all. Your turn. Great. Just for fun, could we sing the letter I song? All right, let's do it. I love this song so much. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3. Inky the mouse is my pet. She spilled the ink and got wet. The ink gets spread all over the desk. Inky's wet. That was so much fun and a lot of great work. Until next time, goodbye for now. Hopefully, Blinky and I will be done cleaning up this inky mess at that time. Take care.